Alright, welcome in, guys. I think we're just kicking off with a pistol bash in a second. I think, anyway. We should be fairly soon. We have the 5-man each. Just waiting for everyone to join. And then ready up. They're just yeeting a few practice nades at each other at the minute. But yeah, hope you guys are good. Happy Sunday. I just had a lovely pie and mash. It's going to be my pre-gym fuel. Make sure my mouse doesn't get in the way as it normally does. Oh, someone got kicked. Why did they get kicked? Retired streamer. Sup, Wylux. Sup. What's up, dude? Okay, I think we are going to do the PB 4v5. I think, by the looks of it. I don't know why Straza got kicked. Dimatized. The only one left of the Axis team. It's actually only got 2. You never know he can pull off the double. Oh, he gets a tag there. Not going to happen. Is it Mechanic or Mechanic? What's his name? I'm not quite sure. But either way, we're just doing the pick and ban, so it doesn't really matter too much that the 5th got kicked. Okay, OG ban in Burgundy. Straight off the bat, no hesitation. Lenin ban. Oh, another Lenin map ban. No Lenin today. Well, maybe later, but at least not at the minute. Map matter picked by OG. There's a wood cabin being built. Soon, man. Breakout picked for unprecedented. You just have to win the lottery, Sebo. Once I've done that, then I'm going to get to work. I think Vasta did build it for me. For free, actually, as well. Tujane banned by OG. Oh, and Karantan banned as well. Ugh. And Decider is going to be Dawnville. He said, I love you. I love you too. Wood cabin. It's going to be a streamer cabin. You're just going to have one big wood cabin. Just going to chill out. It's going to be a snowy woods. Has to be snow. Has to be snow. Hope you're good, Cebu. Good to see you. I've had quite a few map matter picks lately. Is every match had a map matter? I'm not sure. Right, here comes the traditional butchering of names. So for unprecedented, we have Bizzard. The heck, Sizik. I don't even know what that could represent. Sizik, no idea. Mini-Me, I like that one. And Cum. We also have... Oh my god, Shrek How do you say that? Maybe is it backwards? I know you guys do backwards names on this. Kitten. No, that's not backwards either. How the heck do you say his name? Skrekmanic. Okay, this has to be one of the hardest team pronunciations I've ever had. For OG, we have Diamatize, Dudley, Herdovas, BT, and Straza when he comes back. He did get kicked for something, so maybe his COD 2 is having a bit of an issue. How the heck is it? Sizik? SZYQ. What would that stand for? If it means anything. I get mini-me and... Or maybe it's cum. Is it cum? Maybe it's cum. Or cum. I don't really want to shout cum, but can do. That's his name. Try. Right, let's quickly turn the music off. The game may freeze just for a second. But it will soon be back. Worry not. Right, let's try again. Bizzard. Sizik. Mehanik. I think. Oh, Kamara. There you go. Kamara. That's a lot better. I can say that. There you go. Kamara. Perfect. So it's only Sizik and Mehanik. Is it short for like Maniac or something? Or Mehanik? I'm not quite sure. And then Diamond Size, Dudley, Straza, Herdovas, and VT. Right, hopefully the game looks okay as well. I did play around with the graphics and stuff the other day, so hopefully it looks a little bit better for you guys on stream. It should do. The FPS shouldn't have been impacted at all. It should still be 250. There shouldn't be any lag. There should be some nice lighting as well, hopefully. So when people shoot, you should see, you know, kind of like a muzzle flash, hopefully. Although I can't... Oh, there you go, yeah. I think if Kamara's going to shoot, or someone's going to shoot, but people yeeting nades everywhere. Yeah, so there is a bit of a muzzle flash. Just... There you go. BT just showed it off. Thank you, BT. I think we're just waiting for Mini-Me, I think. By the looks of it. Excuse me. I think we're kicking off. Here we go. First round between Unprecedented and Online Gamers. Unprecedented are going to be defending. Dimatize are going to be attacking. In the good old British outfit. Mixed in with a... I think it's like a random Scottish dude as well. I think it is. I never did understand that. I couldn't really figure out if it was... I think it's Scottish. I'm not sure. Anyway, Straza finding Kamara with a nade. Mehanik finding VT. That smoke landing right in the entranceway onto a Mehanik finding Dimatize again. I think he thought he was covered by that truck, but sadly not. Herdovas looks to plant. There's only Herdovas immediately on the bomb. He's going to run up to MG. Well, he's going to be dropped by Mehanik, who has a triple so far this round. He's going to be Dudley and Straza left, and they're not setting up near the bomb immediately. They have no nades, so it could be a bit of a risk. I think the bomb is planted at the back as well. Mehanik knows that at least one of them is back here at spawn. Dudley finding Mini-Me. And Sizik looks to defuse. I don't know whether Dudley knows the plant is at the back. I don't think he's going to have time to get this, you know. He gets a tag. That was a really risky play. I don't know whether he knew the plant was at the back, but... Yeah, relying on that shot on the ankle only took him down to kind of like a quarter health. That wasn't enough, so Unprecedented to get the reverse on that one. Maybe a lack of communication there. Blizzard looking down a alleyway. For anyone approaching, does see one, but fires off too early. Every man in here knows about that. And that smoke is going to block his vision, mostly Dimatize with the Sten, taking Kamara. Mehanik then finding him. He's eventually dropped, so No more triples for him. Herdovas finding that. And Nade finds him from Blizzard. He then looks for the finisher with the Luger. Doesn't get it. Here's a 3v3. Herdovas looks to plant, and I think he's going to do it unmolested. No nades are going to land near him. He gets it. Sazik pushing Main Street. Spots a player by MG. Doesn't get the connection. Mini-Me looking for that player as well. Looking for his head to peek. Blizzard finds Straza. The sound of that scope car pinging off in the background. And they kind of biding their time, maybe a bit too comfortably. They do have a man up, so if they play this well, they could use that advantage. VT, though, is in a good spot. Quickly evens that advantage, makes it 2-2. Herdovas with MG right in hand. Doesn't somehow get the kill, though. Don't know why he didn't stay on. I think he could have got the kill eventually. Blizzard looks to defuse, but I think he's going to get a bullet right in the back. And in the side. So it's going to be 1-1. OG managed to communicate as to where that bomb is going to go down. And they do get it. So A being the target for the first 2 opening rounds. No surprise. Well, you always see A as the main target for a mata game. And B almost like a secondary. Good play from Blizzard. I think that could potentially be down to either players just being a bit too eager to get onto A bomb site. And not letting that smoke bloom up enough. Herdovas tagged by the nade. He gets up to MG, shotgun in MG, shotgun in M1 in hand. MG close by if he wants it. VT finds a player in mid, tags him. And I think that was Sazik. Diamond's now looking for a plant. That nade's going to be close. And he does get a kill before he dies. But then catches that nade from Mini-Me. It's going to be 2-1. VT left. Seems to be the back man for OG. And as is standard, B being the secondary choice. At least I have a feeling he's going to make his way to B. I don't know if he has enough time to creep. I think he does it. Oh, he does. Looks for the kill. Tags Blizzard and then immediately provokes the MP44 of Mini-Me. And that is going to be 2-1 OG. Oh, sorry, 2-1 unprecedented. Beg your pardon. Bit of a buy round here. Kamara now with shotgun in M1. And I think that is it. And then 3 Kar 98s and a scope. Blizzard looking for that A route rush again. Mahanic braving mid. Just sitting in between the 2 sets of boxes. Could be deadly. He finds Diamatize, who didn't look. Can he get the second? He does. Well played. Great positioning. Got himself right in an awkward spot. Diamatize didn't look. And by the time he was dropped, Herdovas was already in a prime position for a target. Dudley looks for him. Does find him. Good instinct. Looks for another. I think he spotted another player in there. He does, but that nade. Inch perfect. And then a call out from Blizzard saying, watch out for the nade. Okay, welcome in. You're going for OG. Yeah, Mahanic got himself in a perfect spot here. Just messed up that push a little bit. OG, you're going to have to be careful with that. If you get a fairly good front spawn as Axis, you have a bit more time just to get in that awkward spot. And whether you have a car, MP44 or shotgun, getting in that position pretty much covers that small entrance onto A. A bit of a blockage here. Speaking of A, on the entrance onto it, they wait for the smoke to plume, but thing is with that also gives time for the Axis players to get into position, although they don't seem to have. No one's kind of lurking by the bomb. BT finding a double, Sazik and Blizzard. I was about to say Straza with no man down. That a nade landing right on the dead body of Diamatize. Mahanic again finding 2. Straza now looks to plant. He's going to be Mini-Me left on his own. Pops him off. Dudley and VT left. Good shot. Brings that down to a 1-1. It's going to be Dudley now with the scope. Casually trotting down Main Street. He knows roughly where Mini-Me is. Can't wait for the jokes about me saying Mini-Me to come up. Right, he looks to plant. On the kind of southwest side. Does get tagged. Doesn't get the second. Mini-Me puts the pressure on. Oh, great shot from Dudley. Jumps over the top. I think he was looking for that gap in between the turret, but sadly didn't find it. Ames, welcome in. Chirpy cute. Cute cuddly kitty. Hope you're good, Ames. Hope you had fun with Faz. Hope you didn't have nightmares. So Zeke finding Diamondized. Mechanic drops. I'm guessing he tried another push. Kind of fairly far forward. Oh, that nade is good. Perfect from Herdovas. He also finds a car kill on Mini-Me. Blizzard pushing up a bit. He has spotted a player. Misses somehow. I think that might have been VT who he found. Dudley finds Kamara. It's going to be Blizzard left on his own. He gets heavily tagged. Just kind of hanging around by the front of that car. Well, meanwhile, sorry, the plant goes down at A. And I don't think Blizzard can find his way out of this. He can't. He's going to be 3 apiece. The allied sniper finding him. Dudley grabbing that car. And I think he'll probably give that to Dymatize. So we have the nice... Nope, for some reason... Wait, what happened? Yeah, he did. That was a bit of a confusing kind of pass the parcel there. But anyway, Dymatize has Thompson car. Herdovas with shotgun car. Great combos for them. Straza now keeping an eye on that mid-roof. Only covering one angle, though. Dymatize misses an easy sitter there. But then helps Herdovas bring down Kamara. A is open. Charges down Mechanic. Oh, Blizzard with the Luger kill. Takes Herdovas off the bomb. They didn't know he was there, I don't think. He gets that through smoke. Finds a second. And gets a third. Zeke. Now the only man left. An OG wanting A bomb site and claiming it. He has no reason to try and save. He only has the car in hand, so even if he can't get the defuse, I think a little bit of damage against the enemy team, he'll probably take. The thing is, they are going to be hunting for him now. And there you go, 4-3. Your game kept disconnecting? Oh, that's sucky. I never had that with a Faz, but as long as you got some good games in. Yo, Ammo, good to see you. Hugs back at you. I hope you're okay. Mechanic with the early nade. Catches Straza actually as well. So good nade from him. Smoke going out in that connector. Zeke caught right out in the open. He managed to get far out over to the right side allied spawn, but Mechanic finding Herdovas. He is picking up kills left, right, and center. Blizzard missing with that, excuse me, scope. Spots a player just by the half track. Or truck, whichever you want to call it. Unprecedented managed to hold the push on A, which could mean that a change of plan over to B is in order. Blizzard bravely looking to push down A alleyway towards allied spawn, but he could be pinned here for a little while, and that could kind of take him out of the game as scope. Although Kamara backing him up, finds Dymatize, he sticks out far too long. Dudley then finds him, and Dudley now is the man left. With scope, still in allied spawn, finds Kamara. They're kind of getting a bit careless with these kind of hunting kills. Just kind of running around in the open. It was an easy no-scope for Dudley. He does only have 40 seconds. Mechanic and Mini-Me left. Now, hopefully they should both be keeping their heads down. They are. Mini-Me covering B. And Mechanic on mid. Exactly where you want them to be. Dudley, I think, just due to the time, goes for A. Chooses not to pick up the Thompson, potentially for sound. 15 seconds. That should spring the other two players into action. It does. They know where to look. Nice easy kill from Mechanic. It's going to be 4 apiece. Mechanic giving him his Luger. Interesting enough. Just a little gift. I think he'll grab that Thompson. He will. That'll be super handy for the next round. It's really going to help with their defense. Weird enough, giving that to Kamara. Giving him the shotgun and Thompson. I always thought the Thompson would be a better gift for either a car or a scope, but I always kind of thought giving the shotgunner a Thompson was a bit like Diamond struggling with the ladder there, and then being punished, couldn't get his foot in the rung, and then Kamara finding him. Kamara being aggressive with that shotgun through the smoke, finding Kamara. Bizzard then finding Strazan. It's going to be a two-man OG team left. VT finding Sazik. I'm still guessing his name. I hope it's right. No one's corrected me yet in chat. So I'm going to go with that until I'm told otherwise. Heard of us grabbing the Thompson. Saying, that's ours. I'll have that back. Thank you. Bizzard again venturing out probably a bit too far. And a nice easy kill for VT. He did just spot one player on A. He was now darted into cover. Heard of us finding Mechanic looking the wrong way. Nice easy kill for him. And Minimi, I think, is about to add one to his tally. Right in the butt of Hervas. Oh, he doesn't get the double. Maybe a repeat there wasn't the best option, because VT had already seen him. Kind of gifted him that one. 5-4 here in favour of OG. One tap by Sazik. I mean, you'd hope so, with a one tap with a car or a Lee Enfield. Oh, Straza with an opening aid, finding Kamara again. A looks to be the target. Smoke going on the A rush connector and then A connector itself. Could either mean a heavy late A push or a complete diversion. Actually some pressure over by B as well. VT finding Mechanic. Diamortized teasing A and then getting a nade on his leg for his troubles. VT finding a double, knocking Sazik off mid. Bizzard under pressure at A. Even more pressure now, he's dead. Diamortized finding him. Mini-Me left against a fully stacked OG team. He does find Straz, I think, just said, oh, nice double. Runs right into Herdovas. Waited for his, kind of baited with his teammates there, actually. I don't actually blame him. It was the cost of victory, I think. Let his teammates die. And then couldn't really miss with the shotgun from there. I probably could, but players of normal skill wouldn't. So 6-4 here. OG with a 2-round advantage. Sazik tagged heavily. Dudley saw a player there, but actually didn't go for the shot. I think VT may have picked that one instead. Stalaza putting pressure on A. Diamortizer, great cover. The last few bullets of Stalaza's M1 finding Mechanic. Kamara finding VT. Tons of players for OG on A. Incredibly aggressive. Kamara now the last man. And taken down in the back of the truck. 7-4. OG looking to get a bit of a rhythm going. One more round before the half, and 8-4 would probably been a little bit unfair to Unprecedented. They haven't really done anything wrong, but they just really haven't been able to hold back the storm on 8. Mechanic has done well. Again, he's getting into that gap between the middle boxes and kind of waiting for an A push, but it would just be his luck that they don't come A now, but they do. Diamortize, pushing in with the Sten. He then finds Mechanic. They were kind of just sitting there waiting. Mini-Me now the man left, and I think it is going to be 8-4. The kind of second half of this first half has literally been OG. 4 rounds on the trot. Once they got their rhythm going, it's just been A after A after A. Good scope in here from Dudley. Diamortize has been crucial with the rushes. Just gaining ground for his team, keeping his eyes open. He's been incredibly helpful. We do swap now. OG get to defend. Unprecedented are going to be attacking. Actually, really aggressive play from OG. 8 plants in total. Couple of assists there from Herdovas. It's nice to see so many plants. I mean, this probably is more of a... I'd probably say this in Burgundy. I kind of like not one map centrals, but... Or one plant central, sorry. But A is normally quite popular for map matter. B for Burgundy. So you probably would see slightly more plants on maps like this. Whereas other games, sort of like Carentan, plants aren't probably usually so high because so many different ways you can go. There's kind of a higher chance you're going to run into someone and go for kills instead. Diamantizing Hervas opening up. Mini-Me holding back Straza. Not holding back VT though. And now I think OG are going to try and run riot in unprecedented storm. Blizzard now left. VT's done perfectly to push. And this is the aggressive defense we saw Complexi do. And Blizzard was hanging back. Dimetize got a little bit too noisy. They still have 3 men up. And they're kind of pinning down Blizzard. The onus is on him to plant. Oh, and they get the tag. That's going to give him away. He finds Herdovas with the last 3 bullets. OG could lose this if they don't. Unless Dudley does that. Good headshot from him. And they grab the first opening Axis round as well. Showing that they didn't just have that momentum on attack. I think a car and an M1 going out for them too. Herdovas grabbing an M1 with the shotgun. VT, car and Garand. Oh, great nade there from Sazik. I heard that land right on him. Straza returning that kill. Diamantized tag, but got just on the right side of the wall. To miss being dropped. Mini-Me finding Straza. Herdovas, Mechanic. And Diamantized looking to keep that pressure up on the east side. Finds Mini-Me. Great play. It just seems to be a bit more of a smoother movement about OG. Blizzard left again. And VT running into him. Trying to hunt. Yo, Loz. Matter Breakout. And then Dawnville for a decider if we get there. But yeah, sorry guys. The 2 maps are Matter and Breakout. I think OG are going to give Blizzard a little bit more movement. Seeing as how they're only a man up this time. Oh, and he grabs that ammo. He may not want that.
Axis win.
Because Herdovas heard that. I'm sure his ears perked up at that one. Unprecedented now, increasing that lead to 6. And they're only... Sorry, OG taking that lead to 6. Beg your pardon. And they're only 3 rounds away from taking Matter. They definitely have got into their groove quicker than Unprecedented. They're choosing not to rush A. And they're keeping a bit more of a flatter formation. And they're just... Timing is really off. Straza finding Kamara. Sazik on lower ground with the scope. Probably not the place I'd want to be, a scope. Looking over towards the Jeep. And look at that, 40 seconds, and they're still kind of hanging around by spawn. Yo, Vass, welcome in, dude. No worries, man. Yeah, Dawnville decided if we get there. Straza with the second. OG have not... just about to say they haven't lost a guy. VT gets dropped. Blizzard, Sazik, and Mini-Me left. They only have under a minute as well. And I'm still not entirely sure what their move is going to be. I think A. But Straza's in a great position to hold that back. Straza nearly getting the headshot. And they got 30 seconds. And I can only guess they're going to go A. I think Blizzard was trying there. Good play. They don't really seem to know where they're going, I don't think. They're kind of... I think they're more on the kill hunt than anything else. Yo, thank you, Vash. Yeah, you too, man. Hope you've been good, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're good, broski. Just gonna OG not being afraid to get in the mix. Straza going for the east side again. This time with MP44. Dudley finding Mini-Me. And unprecedented and literally just getting shut out completely. Nice no scope from Herdovas. Mahanic finding VT, then getting dropped by Dudley. And again, Bizzard is left on his own to get dropped by Straza. And this is a complete gap find after gap. Whoa, hi. I think Mahanic got a nice kind of jump no scope there, but it didn't pay off for him, but it still looked kind of good. So map point here for OG. And they are just finding gap after gap. Unprecedented, haven't really committed to any bomb. Almost like they're kind of letting OG dictate the pace of the game, and it's not working at all. It really isn't. They're just constantly reacting to where OG are coming from. And it isn't working. I hate to... I'm not being a critic or anything, but... when you let a team kind of dictate a map for you, you're kind of playing to their style. And if that isn't yours, you are always going to be at a disadvantage. Unprecedented down to 2. Diamatized, Dudley and Straza left. I take that back. Bizzard left. Again, the last man. I don't know how many times he's been last man, but unless he can pull off a 3K, he is going to be following his team into Breakout with a loss on that matter. And he is running out of time as well. 50 seconds. Diamatized finds that great half from OG. It started off kind of even. Look at the color feed. A blue win, red win, 2 blue wins, 3 red wins, a blue one, and then it was literally all OG. So I thought Unprecedented might come back a bit, but they just really lost the they lost their mojo kind of fairly early on. And they're going to have to pull off something pretty special on Breakout. And we spoke about this before, like with the shotgunner being a big role on Breakout. You kind of have so many kind of ways for a shotgunner to sneak in. It is almost kind of like a maze. So many bits of cover where if you're allied shotgunner, you can kind of get through mid, maybe use those boxes of cover, get into red, put some pressure, get into blue, put some pressure, hold top, or even TLS. But your shotgunner does have to time their movements. They really have to know the map. Use the smoke as well. That's really important. There's just kind of so much going on in this map that a shotgunner can be really influential, but it can also kind of lose the game if they're not on point. So Unprecedented have a good shotgunner. They could get some rounds back. Ooh, famous streamer. What's up, Gamby? Famous antagonizer on Marvel Rivals. What's up? Good to see you, man. They could call you a superhero, really, for going into that game and finding all the meanies, say all the nasty words, and then reporting them. Maybe you could be a character in Rivals. How about that? That'd be good. Not quite sure who got kicked. It's Zeke, I think. If that's his name. Again, apologies if I'm getting that wrong. Oh, but yeah, thank you for everyone joining, guys. I know it's Sunday. And there's a few other games going on, actually. I think Tox is streaming his game. I think the North American LAN is still going on. Well, I know all the COD 2 streams are busy at the minute, which is really, really good. I'm just going to have a look, see how many people are like watching COD 2 at the minute, because I love 147 people watching COD 2. Which is nearly as much as Grim Dawn. And actually more than Warhammer Darktide. There you go. We're more popular than Warhammer Darktide. Good job, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Unprecedented are going to be starting his attack. OG are going to be defending. Straza dropping to Blizzard early on. VT finding Mechanic. Who's going shotgun? So it's going to... I talked it up. I was about to say who's going shotgun for allies, and that was Kamara. He is the... got shot by Herdovas, who is also going shotgunner for OG. So unprecedented, not opening this up in probably the best way they could. It's going to be Sazika and Minimi left. 4 players for OG. Yo, Puffy. Finally, someone I like, dude. How you doing, man? How was your, how was the Sunday, dude? How was your Pokemon adventures? Hope you had a great time, man. Sazika one-tapping Dimetize, bringing the advantage down just to 1. I think Minimi may have heard a player in TLS then. He does find Dudley. Oh, Sazika dropping to Herdovas. That's what I mean about a shotgunner being big. If you allow the shotgunner to just run, then you're always going to have that in the back of your mind. Any corner you turn, any bit of ruins you try and hide under or cover near, you could have one of these guys popping up behind you. Hope you had a good day, Puffy. Minimi looks to plant at B. He's the only man left. That he's going to be close. It was so close. In fact, it was inch perfect. Oh, I think that bounce was really lucky, actually. It could have bounced and not landed right near Minimi's pocket, but it did. We start again. That nade was really good, actually. Rolled just up to Dudley's feet. Didn't get a kill. VT found Blizzard, though. Herdovas looking for somewhere to rush with that shotgun. Straza covering him, finding the allied shotgunner again. Although saying that, an eye for an eye, Mechanic finding Herdovas. So unprecedented without their shotgunner. And a 3-man Garen team left for unprecedented. Make that 2-man. Dudley finding Minimi. So 2v4. 2v3. Sazika finding Straza. VT quite happy to wait in TLS. Under a minute left. Unprecedented need to pick something and run with it. Kind of interesting how they're both kind of either side of the map. Mechanic edging... edging closely towards B. Kind of gotten a mix-up between slowly and closely. He tried to bait out one player in top blue. It didn't work, though. That player can now go back into hiding. Sazika finding VT. He did tag Mechanic, but didn't quite get the kill. Dimetize now finding one. Dudley finding the second. And the second OG map is in the bag. Fanny, good to see you, bud. You got a lot of Pokemon plushies? Yo, I want to see, dude. I want to see. I love that. I'm glad you had a good time, man. Dimetize within 5 seconds, finding Minimi. And that could well have been a long rush. Unprecedented keeping a few of their nature, but later an early push onto B. Kamara tried, but within seconds, unprecedented drop 3. OG only dropping 1. And that gives a chance for OG to kind of run rampant and push a bit. Dimetize pushing up to allied spawn. Or Snipe House, whichever you want to call it. Yo, Poppy, thank you for the streak, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the scat, man. Blizzard caught way out in the open. I don't think any of them was going to wake him up. This is literally a turkey shoot. 3-0 so far. I don't want to start counting all my chickens just yet. But I think a lot of them would be saying OG. Not that a chicken could ever say that, but that was the only analogy I could think of on the spot. So that's what you get. Katie, good to see you. Kamara again dropped. He has no kills yet. Fair enough, he is loose in the smoke, but Blizzard finding one. There's a Thompson on B. Straza tries his best to hold it back, but also wants to keep alive. Oh, there's a grease gun as well. Calling out the big guns when the grease gun comes here. Hervas finds one. Sazik's tagged. Hervas finds a second. Mechanic cleans up B. The plant does go down. Blizzard, good cover. Does find Straza. Mini-Me with the Thompson on B. Finding Hervas. And a final bomb attempt is successful. Diamond Sizo finding Mini-Me quite out in the open. Then timing is just off. Blizzard with the nade. If the positioning of the plant is right, they should catch one. And it gets Diamatized. Good play from Blizzard. Brings it back to a 1v1. Dudley v Blizzard. And he needs to hurry up. That plant time is going down. No way.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
That has to be demoralizing. That has to be demoralizing. Nix, welcome in, brother. A timeout call by unprecedented. I really don't blame him for that. No, I really do not blame them for that. When your shotgunner is being silenced completely. When you're kind of not really dominating any part of the map. And when you've literally only had one plant in 4 rounds. And hardly even close to anything else that might resemble a plant. Something needs to change. So I wouldn't be surprised if they used up most of this time out to try and talk about things. I mean, Kamara really needs to get into the game. You really need your shotgunner doing something. OG are just enjoying everything. Timing of the push is perfect. Spreading out well across the map, getting cover. Ain't no way. Yeah, Blizzard is probably kicking himself for that one. I think if he'd have taken that first jump shot, it would have been fine, but he just spent a bit too long moving to find a shot. But as soon as you hear that bomb tickle sound, you really need to start counting. You need to know how many seconds it takes to defuse, how many seconds you're moving. You really need to be aware. Some of the best plays I've seen is when an allied player is defending the plant and gets the final shot or final nade with like an inch of defuse left. It's always fun to see. You've been asleep all day? Living the dream, Katie. Living the dream. I'm glad you're good though. That means you're going to be awake all night. Or it might not. You might still feel sleepy. So here we go. I think we're carrying on. I can't imagine using up both the timeouts. I think we're going. Unprecedented try again. OG with a bit of a buy around. Herdovas grabbing the shotgun and car. Oh, what Blizzard. Took that one right in the forehead. And it looks like an A push. The last remaining 4 players. They're going to be pushing A. Mechanic trying to put some pressure. Dimatize with the headshot. And Herdvas bashing Mechanic. Kamara does find VT though. Oh, and why jump out in front of the MG? Why? That's just kind of that's giving the game. That's literally throwing. That it's again. It's could just be panicked. Could just be stressful times. But jumping right out in front of the MG. I mean, your gun shoots fairly fast, and MG shoots a lot faster. You're never going to win that. Kamara finding Herdovas. He is starting to wake up a bit. His second shotgun kill. Straza in top blue. Mini-Me looks to plant at B. Good shot there from Straza. Can he add a second? He does. He prevents the plant as well. Perfectly done. Not quite sure what's happening in there, but Kamara just cleans out top blue. I don't really know what happened there. I think that was a little bit of a confusion as to who was who. I don't think Kamara knew there was two people up there, but he eventually cleared them both out. Nice. Quick scope there from Dimetize. And pops that nade over perfectly. Runs into Kamara, though. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. Runs into Blizzard. Kamara with the 4. So goes from having no kills to 5. But Blizzard hanging back with the scope will claim that last kill. And finally, Dimetize get around on the scoreboard. But I honestly don't think Kamara knew there was two people top blue. And it's going to be 5-1. Unprecedented have arisen. Blizzard choosing to go bottom spawn. Don't really see that too often. Mini-Me already on B. Looks to plant. He gets it. Great pressure. He is eventually dropped along with Blizzard, Kamara and Sazik. Mechanic left on his own. Just dispatched completely by Herdovas. And I don't know how long that round took, but I think about 20 seconds.
Explosives diffused.
I think that was roughly about 20 seconds, that round. Yo, Krusty, good to see you, dude. You jump in front of an MG when you're stressed. I mean, it's a good way to, yeah. A good way to ult F4 yourself. But what a reply from OG. Sazik with the grease again. Kamara dropped. Blizzard then finding Dudley. B looks to be the target again, but Herdovas is close by. It was only a fake, though. BT finding Mechanic. Sazik finding Straza is literally back and forth with kills. And VT horribly tagged there, quite out in the open. Herdovas, the man left for OG. Shotgun and Garand in hand. So, I mean, moving around, but using the wall as cover. Apart from there, and he kind of can't help but cross. He needs to bide his time. He was spotted by Sazik. Mini-Me putting pressure on him. At least Herdovas kept him off the plant. Mini-Me now looks to commit to that. Blizzard with scope needs to be covering. He does. Good play. Still in allied spawn. Finding it quite comfortable there. It's interesting that OG aren't really fussed in terms of fishing out Blizzard from allied spawn. They know he's kind of in there most of the time. And Shotgunner isn't really interested in trying to fish him out. Oh, there you go. Speak of the devil. And, yeah, Dimetize found him. So that's him fished out. Sazik with grease gun again, but missing every single bullet. VT then deciding to shoot him. Dudley finding Mini-Me. Dimetize dropping Kamara. Mechanic is thinking, why the hell did I get up today? And again, a 20-second round. Just in the bag for OG. Nice and easy. 7-2. Almost feels like unprecedented of kind of just given up. There's no real kind of cohesion to the push. They're kind of just charging in and hoping for the best. Sometimes it works, but look at that. Kamara just kind of hoping for the best, rushing B through a fairly average smoke. Good play from Dudley to still cover B, but from outside blue. Dimetize finding Sazik. Blizzard trying his luck with the scope. And they're not too fussed on fishing him out. They're just kind of happy to let him stay there. That also works. Dimetize finding Mechanic. Mini-Me, the man left. And he was in mid. The body of him falling right in front of Herdovas. He gives him a little friendly nudge. This is Again, one-way traffic. 8-2 in favor of OG. Blizzard bravely charging out in front now, moving up to Red Ruins, looking towards MG. Missing shots like that, though, you really can't. Kamara tag, not dropped. Now he is. Herdovas finds him. The grease gun of Sazik again, not finding a target. It's so weird to see the scope this far up. Sazik looking towards top blue. I don't know how much damage that grease gun's going to do from there, but it might keep the player pinned down. Waiting for that smoke to clear. Well played by Mechanic, finding Dimetize. Relocating with the Thompson. Herdovas finding Mini-Me. That shotgunner is still up for OG. And a stolen MP44 by VT. Oh, sorry, not a stolen one. He's Axis. What am I talking about? VT with the MP44. Oh, Straza covering the cross perfectly. Blizzard now looking towards blue. Still not really making his way out of spawn. Sazik is left with him, and they show no real intent on pushing a bomb. The thing is, it's all very well playing the time, but when you leave yourself hardly any, especially to a team like OG, who are just kind of letting you sit. Dudley hasn't moved, apart from to kill Blizzard. Sazik left on his own. Herdovas on the hunt, doing exactly what a shotgunner should do. And there comes the onslaught of bullets. 9-2. Yeah, I've been good, Krusty. I've been alright, man. I've been plodding along. But no, I'm good. I hope you're well, buddy. Always good to see you, my guy. Hope the streams have been going good, dude. Stars are now with an MP40 and a grease gun. You could not get more spray unless you had a PPSH in hand. Kamara helping OG by dropping his teammate. Then Kamara eventually dropped. That's what I mean about having your shotgunner being on form. Blizzard now left. I don't think he's going to get much done. I hate to say it. Unless he pulls off a 3K, but with scope and then pausing right out in the middle. Always a gamble. Just kind of sitting in the mid. We go to half-time at 10-2 in favor of OG. And they're now attacking. And they look strong on both rounds. Sazik's still going with the one tap. You love to see it. As long as they're enjoying it, that is the main thing. I mean, I know I question plays and stuff, but as long as they're having fun. Unprecedented going for a 3-car lineup, 1 scope, 1 shotgun. OG, 1 Thompson, 2 M1 Garens, scope, and shotgun. And Dudley now being the careless one, running out, catching that nade from Mechanic. Trying to get into a good position with the scope. Dimetize A side needs to be careful of that MG. And I think he's going to be alright. Actually, gets the plant on the back of A, pretty much. He does. Now has a shotgun. Herdovas heavily tagged. And a bit of an exchange there. Herdovas finding Mini-Me. Kamara then finding Herdovas. Dimetize picking up the dead car, sorry. Mechanic finding VT. Dimetize now left on his own to defend this. He does find Sazik. Blizzard and Mechanic left. I was wondering how handy that fallen car may be for Herdovas, but wasn't handy at all. Dimetize hanging around just by the side. Needs to be careful of his back. Goes on to top. Another tease of the bomb. Blizzard running right into that. Mechanic now left on his own. He has to win this one. He does. I didn't even think he knew what was happening there, but didn't get the plant in time, grabs the car.
Destroyed. Allies win.
But either way, it's not going to matter. The kill may be nice, but the round isn't going to be his. OG now with 2 rounds left. Yo, Mr. Finn, thank you for the raid, dude. Thank you, brother. How was your stream, man? You're doing some Jedi Survivor, weren't you? Yeah, so you're doing some Survivor, man. Love that. Hope you're enjoying it, buddy. Have you played it before? Or is that your first one? Thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate it. You guys join us on potentially the last few rounds of Unprecedented and OG. 2 players left for Unprecedented. Busy just listening to players running around by B. He's now on his own. Bashes Dymatize in the forearm as he tries to go through the window to ask if Blizzard fancies any double glazing. A plant now at A by Dudley. And I think we're going to see a match point. Yep. Straza finding Blizzard. That wasn't a no-scope. No. How quick that was. Yep. Right in the forearm. That will kill you. So match point here for OG. And it has been more or less one-way traffic. Dymatize with that smoke down mid. One coming back at them as well. Unprecedented may as well throw everything at them and just hope for the best. Couple of kitchen sinks. Red being the target now. Dymatize missing that shotgun kill, so everyone's missing the shotgun kill somehow. How did that happen? Kamara eventually got the shotgun kill, dropping Dymatize. Herdovas then finding him. Mini-Me finding Herdovas. Unprecedented. May as well go down swinging. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Dudley looking for the top TLS kill. Straza finding Sazik. Second. Good transition of kill there. Let's have a look at those quickly. We may as well. He looks so smooth with the car. Great play. BT now looks to plant at A. Unprecedented. They have the opportunity. It's only a 2v2. But is it going to be enough? Dudley waited for that. Blizzard now the last man. Still hasn't got to the plant yet. He is running out of time. Dudley and VT left. And this could be GG. Could be a really early GG, actually. Oh, there's one. Nice no-scope there by Blizzard. He needs to find the second. Dudley. Oh, nope, not going to happen. GG. OG looked really dominant in that. Incredibly dominant. 13-4. And then 13-2. Great play from OG. Really looking good. All right, I'm going to see where I'm needed next. I think I might have 3 games for you tonight. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just going to double check and see what the next one is. I think they're fairly close and back-to-back. But let me have a look. Let me just check. Discord. I'll have a hunt. Let me catch up a chat as well. Yeah, you said, I think I saw your whatchamacallit, your what you can do on Twitch, like the status thing saying your PC was a bit busted. I'm sorry, man. They are not cheap. Not cheap at all. And why is it not letting me shout out Mr. Finn? There we go. Thank you again for the raid, Mr. Finn. I really appreciate you, dude. Hope you had a lovely stream, man. Thank you so much. Oh, you got a laptop? Nice. Test your stream, not say it worked quite well. You have to make some adjustments. Dude, I'm glad you got something, man. At least you can stream, and it's brave to pick a laptop. But I hope you got something that can at least last you, buddy. You dig Jedi so far? I did Fallen Order a few years back. Nice, man. Nice, dude. Yeah, they're good games, man. They're good games. I haven't played any of the new, like, Star Wars games. Like, is it Outlaws? I haven't played that. I'll probably wait until that comes out as free. But, I think after, like, the Survivor games, I haven't really had a buzz to play a Star Wars game. Battlefront 2 was the last real, like, you know... Yeah, this feels like Star Wars. And then obviously Survivor was good. Fallen Order, sorry. I haven't played Survivor yet. Yo, Plunger, welcome in, brother. Sunday night COD. Welcome in, man. Let's do some shout-outs so you can meet each other. Got Nix, who also plays COD. There's my boy. Got Fenster. Ready to put up you for 3 more matches. If I've booked myself right, I'm not quite sure. I may not have done. I may have double booked again. We got Puffy. Right. Let's just see where the next one is. Right, another one at... Okay, another one at 8:15. So what do I do for now? 8:15. I don't know if there's another one. Is there another one? Let me have a look. It says 8:15 and then 9, I think. There's an EPOL stream later. So how long have I got? I've got like an hour or so. Could go get gym done and come back a bit later. I don't think there's anything immediately up next. Yeah, Outlaws was a little bit... I've kind of heard mixed stuff about it. I wouldn't mind trying it eventually, but... I don't want to pay, like, you know, big Ubisoft buck money. Or bucks money. Okay, Evil 5 won their game against Super 8. That was 2-0. Well played to them. Yeah, Battlefront 2 had me, man. I love that. I still play it occasionally, but only like against the computer. Because ain't no way I'm playing humans against... Or against humans on that. Plunge you too, man. I hope you had a lovely stream, dude. I think Nox has finally started her heat. Atta girl. Atta girl. Right, I don't think I'm needed for a little bit longer, so I might go get gym done. And then I'm just going to double check, but I think my next game is at 8:15. And then an EPOS game... Yeah, 8:15, and that's OG again. And that's versus OG versus Isuba, which is 8:15, and then providing that's done in good time, I should then jump to Nix's stream at 9. Provided I've got everything booked right. Because I know I'm really bad with my timekeeping and I get mixed up. So I'm just going to double check. 19:15. Okay. Right, who else is streaming then? I might... Oh, yo, you know what? What I might send you to, actually, and then come back later. I might send you guys to the North American LAN. I might do that, you know. We could go say hello to them. Because they're currently streaming. Play marbles on stream for an hour? Oh, nah, man, I can't sit down for that long. I need to break it up a bit. I'm just going to see. Hang on, Foxbuster's doing some COD 2. It's a nice idea though, Plunger. Plus, I'm on a delay as well. Just to keep like, you know, the players safe and stuff, so they don't get kind of stream sniped. Reminiscing about the times we jump scared you. What do you, reminiscing about that is like it was so far back. You regularly jump scare me. 8:15. What time is that in America time? Wait, hang on. America time. Hang on. Yeah, Yeah, 1 hour from... Wait, yeah, 1 hour from now. Yeah. Beg your pardon. 1 hour from now. Beg your pardon. Yeah, Uno hour. And then I should have another game at 9. Providing that one finishes on time. So I should have 2 more for you. Fingers crossed. Oh, thank you for all the follows, guys, as well. I didn't notice that. Sorry. Mr. Finn, thank you for the raid again, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I don't have any alerts up, just so you guys can... You know, it's bad enough having to listen to my voice, but I think alerts would just, confuse everyone. Right, so I'm going to go do some gym bits. I'll get that done. And then I'll come back a bit later. I think 8:15 is the shout. But yeah, I'm going to go stretch my legs, do some stuff. And then, yeah, go from there. Yeah, I would do something different, but the delay just kind of throws it a bit. Just kind of makes it hard to kind of interact with that. Let's have a look at the North American LAN. I might send you guys over to them. Because like the fact they've got a LAN going in North America for COD 2 is crazy. I'm super buzzed by that. So I might just send you guys over to them just for now. Even if you don't want to follow, guys, that's completely cool. But I'm sure, like, even if you just say good luck and, like, you know, well done for organising stuff. You know, I think they'd love that. Because, like, they put a lot of effort into this. And it's not easy finding teams for COD 2, believe me. We didn't jump scare like we used to. I know. I'm sure that will all come back. Don't worry. I can't wait. I'm sure it'll all come back. Right. I should be back soon, guys. I'm going to send you over to the North American team. So they've got a couple of casters there that are just covering the weekend. So again, even if you don't want to follow, you know, just like a good luck and you know, congrats on getting the LAN organized. I think it'd be really nice just to show them support. Yeah, and just say hi. But I should be back later. I should be back very soon. Hopefully with 2 more games, provided they finish in good time. If the first one finishes in good time, then I should be able to bring you another one straight after that. I hope. But yeah, rather than kind of sit and twiddle our thumbs for a bit, I'll go do gym stuff. But yeah, bless you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back later. I love you. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay horny. Thank you for spending your time here. Again, it's just, yeah, I'm buzzed that so many people turn out for COD 2, so thank you. I really, really am grateful. Enjoy, give them some hearts, give them some thumbs up. And, yeah, I'll see you guys a bit later on. Take it easy, guys. I love you.